Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get
Russians
into
are
it.
well familiar with the cars of the Japanese brand Nissan. This technique is highly popular and popular love. In addition, for many Nissan cars, the country of manufacture is Russia. In general, the Japanese company has established several plants around the world. Sunderland, UK, production facility, a Japanese plant. A large enterprise, Nissan Manufacturing Rus, is located in St. Petersburg. Tolyatti is home to the Avtovaz plant, which began producing cars from Nissan after its merger with Renault. Which particular models boast Russian assembly? Which cars are supplied to Russia from other countries? These questions will concern us today. Place of assembly of the Nissan Almera Classic. This model has been produced since 1995 and is one of the oldest models that is successfully sold in the Russian Federation. This budget model in 2012 began to be produced in Tolyatti. Such a decision of the company liked not everyone, so the army of fans of Almera significantly thinned. The Avtovaz assembly had a number of shortcomings, with which many did not want to put up with. As for the Korean version of Nissan Almera Classic, it was assembled in South Korea at the plant of Samsung. It lasted until 2013. Where Nissan Almera is assembled, it's time to move on to other, no less interesting and iconic models. Place of assembly. Qashqai, more sold crossover than Nissan Qashqai, simply does not exist. Sales of this car break all records. Assembly of Nissan Qashqai was launched in 2007. Until then, more than 2 million copies have come off the conveyor belt. With the release of each new generation, the dimensions of the car are increased, weight is reduced, and efficiency is improved. This model is not manufactured in Russia. Where, then, is the Nissan Qashqai assembled, and from where is it supplied to the Russian market? This process is set up in the UK. From here, cars are delivered to the European and Russian markets. However, a limited number of modifications are offered to the attention of Russians. This applies, for example, to gasoline units. Other variants are not offered to the Russian user. Tina assembly placed the niche of full-size cars on the Russian market until 2003 was incomplete. Everything changed after the release of Nissan Tina, which was initially assembled in Japan. Then this process moved to St. Petersburg, and the national market has already begun to fill the domestic models. Among the countries that produce Nissan Tina, there are also Japan and Thailand. These cars are not supplied to Russia. Juke assembly location. Interesting and unusual is the Nissan Juke. Its appearance in 2010 shook up the public and caused a mixed reaction. Fans of such cars are representatives of the younger generation and female drivers. They like the unusual design of the car, interesting location of handles, and stunning design of optics. Have you already wondered where Nissan Juke is assembled? This process is established in Japan and Great Britain. Unfortunately, or, on the contrary, fortunately, Nissan Juke is not assembled in Russia. Therefore, Russians have to be satisfied with foreign cars, which does not upset them much. Read also, how to pass lying policemen on the car. Place of assembly. Micra in 2003. Nissan set new standards in the niche of small cars thanks to the release of the new Micra model. Even after all this time, the Micra remains the best representative of this class. Let not everyone agree with this opinion, but to resist good equipment, economy, and low cost will be difficult for everyone. This model is not assembled at any of Russian plants. Russians are supplied with such cars from Britain. Note assembly location. Since 2006. There has probably never been a more popular family car than the Note. Even now, 13 years later, this model remains popular and relevant. After all the changes and modifications, the modern Nissan Note has become more environmentally friendly and safer. These two criteria are the main ones when choosing a family car. This miracle of technology is assembled at the already known to us British plant. From here, cars are delivered to markets on 3 continents at once, including Russia. Taita assembly location. In 2007, Russians saw a cool budget model, which was a serious competition to many copies in this price category. for the Russian user is available Tida in two bodies. Where is the Nissan Tida assembled for Russia? You will be surprised, but this process is established in Mexico. This model takes the longest time to reach its potential buyer. Although for other countries and continents the car is delivered from Japan and Thailand. The place of assembly of the X-Trail legendary is the Nissan X-Trail, which was able to push far back such ranking cars as Honda CR-V, Santa Fe from Hyundai, and Kia Sorento. No one has managed to create a better family car yet. Despite its long history, Nissan's X-Trail is even by far the best and most popular. Each new generation impresses with internal and external changes. This car is valued for its practicality, trunk capacity, and smart stuffing, which is aimed at easing the life of the driver and increasing the comfort of using the car. And everything would be good if Russian assembly did not spoil this picture. For a long time Nissan X-Trail is assembled in Russia, since recently even in St. Petersburg began to produce this cult car. Until 2009, the Russian market was supplied with cars of domestic and Japanese assembly, which allowed the buyer to choose between economy and first-class quality. Read also, how to learn to park the car in parallel. Murano assembly location. Nissan Murano is luxurious like BMW X5, sporty, with a unique body shape and affordable compared to other, similar models. Nissan Murano is assembled both in Russia, St. Petersburg, and in Japan. Both variants are supplied to the Russian market, so you can choose between affordability and Japanese ideal quality. Pathfinder assembly location. Full-size crossovers often attract not by their cross-country ability, but by their size, high power, and status. This is the trend of the world market. Nissan Pathfinder is assembled exactly for such cases. We do not want to hint at its low cross-country ability, because it is not so. But on such a car you really do not want to drive on muddy off-road and make new roads. The release of this beauty began in 1984. Despite this fact, the last generation demonstrates excellent driving qualities. Pathfinder does not cost anything to shut behind a belt. Such solid models as Land Rover Discovery and Prado from Toyota. And nevertheless, let's return to the main question, which concerns us today most of all, where Nissan Pathfinder is assembled. Previously, the car was delivered to the Russian market from Spain. With the onset of 2014, the St. Petersburg plant began to assemble this iconic model. The place of assembly of Patrol and Navara. Every year it is becoming more and more difficult to meet a real off-roader. Crossovers that charm with beauty and practicality are more appreciated. Patrol is a real, severe car, able to withstand any conditions, ready to overcome difficult obstacles. The main advantage of this model is the Japanese assembly. So far, the company is not going to spoil such a copy with Russian production. Among pickup trucks, Navara unequivocally stands out. This model is famous and expressive. The manufacturer rarely spoils us with updated versions, but because of this model does not become less popular and interesting. The pickup truck is delivered to the territory of Russia from Spain, which can also be considered as an advantage. Spain is certainly not Japan, but it is also a good option. We have considered many models, the release of which is engaged in the Japanese automobile concern Nissan. We hope this information will be useful for you. In conclusion, the place of production and assembly of Nissan cars plays a crucial role in the company's global strategy. With manufacturing facilities strategically located across various regions, Nissan not only enhances its operational efficiency but also adapts to local market demands. This approach allows the company to maintain high standards of quality while fostering innovation and sustainability. As Nissan continues to evolve in the automotive industry, its commitment to leveraging diverse production sites will undoubtedly contribute to its success in meeting the needs of consumers worldwide. Thank you for watching, and we hope you gained valuable insights into Nissan's manufacturing journey.